नो रियल इंडिया के मेरे सभी साथियों और फॉलोअर्स को सिद्धार्था वाली चरला का जय भीम नमो बुद्धाय. Friends and followers of my No Real India account, a very sincere Jai Bhim and Namo Buddhaya to you all. In today's video, we will look at the question that I posted on Instagram story, which deals with the second reason that is famously attributed to Buddha's renunciation, namely disgust towards worldly pleasures, carnal pleasures, drinking, dancing, and debauchery. And the story is that having enjoyed those for a large amount of time, one day he wakes up and realizes that there is nothing in it and it's only sadness, and he is disgusted by it, and without telling anybody in his house, he leaves house that very night, his home that very night, and leaves off to find the truth. So I had given three choices that this is in fact true, that he got disgusted with these pleasures and left home. The other one is it's false. And the third one is I don't know. There is so much that's new coming up that some of our answers that we know from way and seen as true are now being questioned. The answer here is false. Siddhartha did not leave his home after after being disgusted by delving in too much of indulgence. The best answer that we can have right now as we learn more of these things is that we just don't know. There is so much more to learn about Buddha, his history, and also Indian history with regards to how the oppressed castes have been treated and how the oppressive castes have changed its narrative so that their privilege is kept secure forever and ever, and their dominance is secured forever and ever. So why then? So that's the answer. The answer is false. Siddhartha, Prince Siddhartha, did not indulge. To begin with, he did not even indulge in all of these things. And then, so there doesn't come a point where he's then disgusted and leaves the palace, his father's home, his parental home, to go pursue truth. However, we're going to discuss this topic further as to why did this as a reason get attributed to Prince Siddhartha. So, per prophecy, Siddhartha was going to be either a great emperor or a Buddha, a teacher of all mankind. His father was very well aware of it, and so even though Siddhartha had since gotten married and had a son Rahula, he was still worried that he might follow the second path and leave home and become a monk and become Buddha searching for truth. So Suddhodana, Siddhartha's father, called upon his prime minister, Udayan, and told him to build 3 palaces for Siddhartha, one for each season, summer, rainy season, and winter season. That's it. There in India, you would only have those 3 seasons. And in each of these palaces, it was filled with all sorts of pleasures that man would know. Wine, whatever was the equivalent of intoxicants back then, and beautiful women from all over India. And the idea here was to keep Prince Siddhartha so engaged in all of these pleasures that his thought would not even go on leaving home and going in search of this truth. However, with an undisturbed and steadfast mind, he pushes back on any such advancements either by women that were procured for him to enjoy or by encouragement from fellow servants and maids there, or even the prime minister, to indulge in intoxicants and everything. And when approached by all of these women, he ponders and wonders what is wrong with these women that they don't realize the futility of transient beauty, of their physical beauty, and he just doesn't indulge in it. In fact, this word gets back to the prime minister, and Udayan actually sits down with Siddhartha and questions him and asks him as to why somebody as youthful as he is, and as virile as he is, as strong as he is, and somebody who is born into a princely family shouldn't be enjoying. And then gets a whole big spiel as to how all of this is transient. Why would you want me, while it's pleasurable for now, why would you want me to get attached to things like these? And why would any man want to get attached to things like these, which are but temporal? And cleaving to these will only bring suffering. But even after giving this speech to Udain, that is not the day when Siddhartha still leaves. We will look at that part in a future video, but I just wanted to show that this did happen, that Siddhartha was kind of lured to fall into carnal pleasures and worldly pleasures, but he did not leave home because he was disgusted by it. In fact, he did not even get himself involved in it or enjoy it, or he kept away from it. Now, there is a little bit of confusion though. There is in fact a story where a prince actually indulges in every single one of these, drinking, dancing, debauchery, but that is not Prince Siddhartha, that is Yashas, and he is from Banaras. So long after Siddhartha becomes Buddha, Yashas is living in his own princely palace, a harem with a retinue and everything. And one night, Yashas is the one who realizes in disgust that, oh my God, what is going on here? Every day it's just waking up, drinking, dancing, engaging with women, and then it just repeats itself day after day, and he gets very, very sad. And he is the one who leaves home one night and just goes wandering. And luckily that very night, Buddha is in that city, just outside the city. That's where he settled for those days. So Yashas gets to Buddha, and then he learns from Buddha the path of salvation, his Dhamma. So there is the confusion. If anybody does attribute leaving home because of disgust, having indulged in carnal pleasures, it is Yashas, not Prince Siddhartha. Prince Siddhartha never gets into that aspect of it at all. He is undisturbed and steadfast and never indulges in any such carnal pleasures. So there you go. That's the answer to this question. There's a little mix-up. It's a Yashas story, not Siddhartha's story. Hopefully this helped. You learned a little something new. Let me know what you think about this video, and I'll keep posting more as I'm learning to help you all understand and learn the Buddha and his Dhamma as shared by Dr. Ambedkar. Thank you so much for listening. Bye now.